Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of You're Dead Next Turn. Today's video is brought to you by Abyss Proxy Shop. You can go there and pimp out your deck with some amazing altered card as seen on this channel. Just use our code DEADNEXTTURN10 at checkout. And don't forget, if you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button, as well as the bell notification to get all updates for live streams and episodes. Thank you, and enjoy the game. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Tim from Your Dead Next Turn. We are going to rock another PDH deck with some awesome guests. So what we'll do is I'll let them introduce themselves. We already kind of shuffled the who goes first, so Grubble, take it on.
All right. Well, I am Grubblethorn1. You can find me at Twitch, Twitter, Moxfield, and YouTube at that name. I've been. This is my first game of PDH against actual PDH players. I have tested my deck one day, but this is really my inauguration into all of this. I'm going to be playing Rassad Yin Bashir. I think that's how you can pronounce it. And Master Chef. And my whole goal is to swing some big butts around because my commander is going to make me deal damage based on my toughness.
I like it.
Brian, everybody, good to be back. Thank you much. PD Schiller on Twitter. That's the platform. I do a lot of PDH magic type things. I'm mostly limited in PDH. I'm playing Lyu Dui Paladian, which is a super old card with a lot of really tiny text on it. That's very, very silly. It's just this deck is just a pile of black and red cards that I enjoy. There's some synergies, but mostly I'm just having fun with cards. And that's me.
Hey everyone, I'm Jarvis. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Moxfield as well at Jarvis_Moonbeam. I mostly go and stream Arena, but I do also regular Commander content. Today I'm playing Queza, Augur of Agonies. She's the Esper Uncommon from New Capenna that all I care about is drawing cards, and when I draw a card, dealing damage to my opponents.
Nice. Alright guys, again, I am Tim. Today I'm playing my first ever PDH deck that I made, Knights of the Black Rose. All it is about becoming Monarch and having people try to steal Monarch from me, with a sub-theme of Knights, so Knights of the Round Table. And Grubble, start off, buddy.
Alright, we will draw for turn. We will go ahead and we will play a forest, and we'll tap that forest to enchant it with a Utopia Sprawl. As Utopia Sprawl comes into play, choose a color. I'm going to go ahead and choose white. When Enchanted Forest is tapped for mana, its controller adds 1 mana of the chosen color to his or her mana pool, and I will pass the turn.
All right.
Player already rampant, son of a bitch.
Yeah. I'll draw.
Well, green doing what green do.
Facts.
I'm gonna play an Evolving Wilds Kraken for a mountain, and I'll
Now,
pass.
that's a PDH play, okay, Grubble?
Yeah.
Not yours.
I'll play a command tower, and I'll play an expedition map. Later on, I could pay 2 and crack it and get any land from my deck.
I like it.
And then I'll pass.
Alright, I will draw. I will play a snow-covered swamp and pass.
Alright, I will untap. I will draw for turn. I will play another forest. And then I will go ahead and tap 3, and I will tap my background. I will bring out my background, which is Master Chef. Commander creatures I control have they enter the battlefield with +1/+1 counter on it, and other creatures I control enter the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on them. And I will pass the turn.
Just remember, guys, he ruled 0 this, okay?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
felt the same way, though, Grubble. I honestly did.
Yeah, because I didn't realize that it had to be, like, I knew the main commander had to be uncommon. I didn't know that the background had to be, and I built the whole deck around that, and then you're like, well, technically, I'm like, oh, crap.
Yeah,
We're all
no,
good.
I tried to do it with my Lulu and that other the common white one that like automatically takes stuff out and brings it right back.
Yeah.
But I
Bar
tried
Traveler.
I tried to play it once, and then I played with two guys who are on the committee, and they're like, "Yeah, you can't play a common." I'm like, they're like, "It has to be an uncommon."
Gotcha.
I'm like, man, I gotta break this whole thing.
I think that as long as the common is legendary, since the only legendary commons are the backgrounds, that they should make it that it's legal.
They should.
Yeah, I really do. But it is what it is.
I'll still let it play. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter to me.
Drew card for turn. Tap 2 for Felwar Stone, which no one else is playing red, so that's just going to be a black for me, and I will pass.
I completely forgot about Felwar Stone. Untap. Draw. I'm just gonna go and play the swamp and pass the turn.
The blue player, gotta love it. I will draw. I will play a plains, and you know what? Because I'm still playing friendly PDH, I'm gonna pass because I got nothing to do.
Untap. Draw for turn. I will play a plains. I'll do 1, 2, 3, and I will cast my main commander, Rassad. It will come in with a +1/+1 counter, so it is now a 1/4. And each creature I control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. It has a second ability that deals with initiative. I have nothing in here that has to do with initiative, so we're just going to go ahead and not worry about that. And I'll pass turn.
Alright.
You don't want to counter that, Jarvis?
Oh, no.
Alright.
Draw. Okay, so now I have to make decisions. Because... Alright, so what we'll do... We're just gonna tap 1, play out a Ceremonial Knife, which is an equipment that gives a creature +1/+0, and when it deals combat damage, I make blood tokens. Obviously, I have no creatures to put it on, so that's fine. And I will pass turn.
On your end step.
Yep, correct.
I'm going to cast Revitalize. So I will gain 3 life, and I will draw a card. Draw. I'm going to play this island as my land for turn. I'll then tap for 3 and play a Commander Sphere.
Nice.
Rampums.
And I'll pass.
I feel like I'm the only one way behind. I can't get anything. Alright, we're gonna play a swamp. And we're gonna tap 3. I'm gonna finally do something, right? We're gonna play a Mesa Cavalier. When it enters the battlefield, I gain 2 life. And I will pass. He's just a flying 2/1 knight.
Right. We'll untap. Draw turn. We will go ahead and we'll play another plains. And then we'll go ahead and do 1, 2, 3 for standing troops. They have vigilance. They are 1/4. They're going to come in with a +1/+1. So they are now a 2/5. And I guess we'll go ahead and we'll get this party started. How big is your Mesa?
It's a 2/1.
It's a 2/1. All right. We'll go ahead and send a. It's a 1/4, but it's going to deal damage based on its power. So I'm sending 4 commander at you.
All right, I will take it.
All right, and then I will pass turn.
All right, untap. Draw. There's a 3rd land. That's nice. I need things to do with it, though. Let's do the following. I like your commander, Grubble.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bloody betray it for a moment.
Okay, bloody betray.
I'm gonna borrow it. Gain control of target creature. Untap that creature. Gains haste until end of turn. Create a blood token.
Nice.
I'm gonna steal it from you for a second. And okay, let me read it real quick. So while I attack with it, My creatures deal damage equal to the... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So I'm going to steal it, and I'm going to go to combat. And I'm going to declare attacks at Jarvis with
Oh, why
Rassad.
would you? How big is
Well,
it?
it's a 1/4 that's dealing damage with its toughness, so it's a 4.
So go down to 29.
Yep.
And that'll actually be commander damage too.
Yep. Sure will.
I'm just sitting
My
here.
job. You're making my
minding
job
my
here
own
easier.
business.
Yep. Well, I wanted to swing back at you, but you put that 2/5.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That would have been good to smack him with his own creature.
That was my goal, because you technically get commander damage for yourself.
Yep.
Yep. And I'll pass.
I'm just sitting here minding my own business, realizing that I never went through my Dominaria United cards, so deciding that I want to go through them now to see if there's better solutions.
There's quite a few actually. There are quite a few, and that's that you
It
would
was
like in
such a
Queza.
good set for PDH.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play Razor Tide Bridge. Speaking of Queza, I will now tap out and I will cast her.
Okay.
So now whenever I draw a card, target opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life.
No,
And-
that I didn't swing my commander at you. Brian swung my commander at you.
I will then pass the turn,
All right.
thinking about the transgressions that have happened towards me.
Untap.
Yep.
Draw my card. I will play a swamp. And I will... I'll go to combat and Grubble, because you smacked me with your commander. 2 in the air.
Fair, that seems fair. Alright. 1, 2. Got it.
Yep. And I will pass.
Alright, so untap. I will draw for turn. I will go ahead and I will play a Citadel Gate. It enters tapped. As it enters the battlefield, I can choose a color other than white. I can tap it for white or the chosen color. I'm going to choose green. And then we are going to go ahead and we will swing. We're going to swing Rassad at Tim, and then we're going to swing the standing troops at Brian.
No, you're yeah.
So Rassad's going to do another 4, and standing troops is going to do 5.
I am no blockers and no effects.
Okay. And then I will go ahead and do 1. Combat's over, then we'll go to second main. I'll do 1, 2, and 3 for a Chapelgeist. It's got flying. It's a 2/3, but it's going to end up a 3/4. And pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Alright, so River Tears Overlook return, which is the Snook Penna land. I can go sack it when it comes into play, or it sacrifices itself when it comes into play. Search for a mountain or swamp, put it into play tapped, gain 1 life. Search for a mountain, shuffle my deck. I'm gonna go from there. I'll shuffle that in a second because I'm not going to draw anything else off of it. We got 4 mana. I will pass the turn from there.
Excellent. So, Grubble, you might not have swung your commander at me.
Oh.
But I also recognize that you do have the most amount of life.
Yeah, and he's also the threat. Look what he's got on the board.
3 on the board.
Everyone's a threat. I'm going to draw. When I draw, I will gain that life.
Mhm.
And Rubble, I will have you lose 1.
All right, I will lose 1.
I'm now going to tap for 1 and a blue. And cast Scour All Possibilities.
Oh.
I scry 2, then draw a card, and it has flashback.
Mm-hmm.
I want to leave this one on top, put this one on the bottom. Draw this. I don't want to make it seem like I'm just picking on Grubble, so Brian,
You can pick on me. I'm the troublemaker
you lose
right
one.
now.
I will lose one. I did actually attack you.
You did. And now I will be responsible and play a blocker. I'll play a Phyrexian Rager. When it enters the battlefield, I draw a card and lose a life. So it's going to be net 0 because I'll lose the life for drawing, but then I'll get it from Queza.
Alright, so in response to that, just because I can use it now, I'm going to tap 1 and I'm going to mana tilt type that.
Oh no. I'm just trying to go and get blockers out here.
I know, but you're also now at 31 life.
That 1 life over max.
Yeah, over max. I don't like it.
And so I didn't play my land for turn, and I guess I should have paid it, so I could have paid for Mana Tithe, because I definitely have one. I'll just play a tap land instead, and play a Dimir Guildgate. Transgressions have been had, so Tim, you're just going to take 1, and I wasn't going to swing at anyone.
That's okay.
Instead,
I will take
3.
1.
It's Queza actually has 3 power.
That's okay. I'll take 3 then. All right.
And then I'll pass the turn.
All right. I will untap.
Stopping my card draw, the thing I love most.
I will play a swamp. I will pay 5. And I'll bring out my commander. Becoming Monarch. And then I will go to combat. And I will send my flyer to 1 at you, Jarvis.
Okay.
And then at my end step, I will draw a card because I'm Monarch. And I will pass.
Before end of your turn, Tim.
Yep.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Which of these commanders is a bigger problem, do you think, that we have out? That's not yours.
Honestly, it'd probably be Queza because even if you killed Grubbles, he's got enough mana to just bring it back.
I have enough mana to bring Queza back as well. And to be fair, with Grubble, he has to cast his commander
to get the Master Chef effect, yeah.
Yeah.
Correct, but that's also
where
as soon as he brings them back, he can just still attack with those creatures.
But he still has to take his turn off to do that, where I don't necessarily have to take my turn off for my turn to have value.
True. He does make a point there, but Queza would stop him from card drawing right off the bat.
It doesn't stop me from card drawing, it just stops me from getting value.
Alright, so Jarvis,
gotta keep drawing cards.
On your card draw, though, when you open it, if he doesn't kill it, who you gonna hit Grubble?
I like to share the death.
I respect that.
Non-answer there.
Well, look, I was spreading it around. Grubble got 1, Brian got 1. You were going to get 1. Instead, you took 3 because you stopped it.
True.
Share the death.
All right, so here's what I'll do then. Here's why. I've already messed with Grubble's commander. I'm going to crack my blood token on Tim's end step. Discarding and drawing. My discard's going to be Murderous Compulsion, which has madness cost. And then I'll draw. And I'll play Murderous Compulsion for its madness cost. Destroying target tapped creature, which I will target Queza.
To be fair, though, you might have messed with Grubble's commander already, but it was just to make it easier for him to kill me.
That's a fair point. That's my only effect.
Okay. Plays it down. So, Grubble, I think it's your turn then.
Yeah, you're up, Grubble.
Oh, I was. You were doing stuff. I was thinking it was your turn, but it's not.
Yep.
You're doing stuff.
I had to do it while you were both tapped. Yeah.
Gotcha. Untap. Just sitting here staring blankly at the screen. I don't know what's going on. Drop for turn.
I didn't kill your commander. Is what's going on.
Yes.
Remember that.
Which makes me very happy. I'm quite enthusiastic about
I
that.
was
Trouble,
also
remember,
on- I
he
was
doesn't
also
think
on
you're
your
a threat.
side as well. Okay?
Show him you are.
I told him not to kill your commander. Just remember that.
They don't think you're a threat. Show them you are.
I know he's a threat. But I also know he could have just brought his commander out, and it was going to be the exact same what it was.
Play a Basilisk Gate. Basilisk Gate. I can tap it for colorless, or I can pay 2, tap it, and target creature gets XX until the end of turn, where X is the number of gates I control. I can activate that only as a sorcery. And then I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move to combat. And I believe there was someone who kept pointing a finger at me as needing to lose my commander. So
Well, it's either my commander or your commander, so.
uh, 4, 9,
Whew.
10, 11, 12. I'll send 12 at Jarvis.
Oh, man.
And how much of that is commander?
4 of it.
Okay.
I think one of your cards has vigilance too, Grubble.
Oh yeah, that's right. My standing troops has vigilance. And then I will pass turn.
Okay. One tap. Draw. I will also play a Basilisk Gate.
Nice. Basilisk Brothers.
Yep. Let's do it. I control 1 gate, so it's not exactly blowing the world up right now, but that's
right.
Yeah.
I think I've only got 1 or 2 gates in here too. So
Yeah, I've got a few, but they're definitely not out. I'm gonna everyone's having fun bringing their commander out. I'm gonna bring mine out.
Yeah.
Here is Lyu Dui Paladian. Okay, you want me to read this off?
Go for it.
It's an 0/3 with trample. During my upkeep, choose and discard a card from my hand, or sacrifice this and draw a card. That's part of it. If it's blocked when I attack with it, it gets +6/+3 until end of turn. And if it's not blocked, it deals no combat damage, and the defending player loses 4 life.
True.
That's
That's
all.
actually
That's
fun,
all.
though.
Very, very tiny text on the card.
That's actually,
So that loss of life with the 4 life, that's not commander damage.
That's
right?
correct. It is not commander damage.
but you're still
That's
losing
correct.
4 life. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Correct.
So would you rather block it and let it just get a +6 with
Right.
trample, or are you just not gonna block it and take the 4 life?
Right.
Yep. That's the question you get to ask yourself.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, and that's my turn. I'll pass.
Okay. I will untap.
That'd be an interesting card to play with some of the effects of it deals damage as if it weren't blocked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've had this deck together for a while, and I've had different permutations of it, just because I want to make this thing work because it's so weird.
Yeah.
Playing an island as my land for turn.
Yeah, but that's the best thing
tap-
about PDH, is you can make it as janky as possible.
For 3, I'll play an Azorius Locket.
Okay.
I'll then tap for 3 and play a Tome Raider. Tome Raider is a 1/1 flyer that when it enters the battlefield, I draw a card. And that's all I'm doing here. I'll pass the turn.
Alright. Untap. Draw a card.
But Lyu Dui Paladian does not gain the trample, it just gets +6/+3.
Well, it has trample right now. It is
Oh,
a
it does have
trample with.
trample. Oh, never mind.
It has a
That's
trample with.
awful.
It's if there's no words on it, it's a trample 0/3 for 4, which is also hilarious.
I will play a swamp.
I'm already running out of cards in my hand.
Grubble, your vigilance guy is a what? 2/5.
It's a 2/5, but it deals damage based on its toughness, so it's like a 5/5.
Okay. All right, I am going.
It's on every turn. I thought it was just on your turn. Nope. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna swing that 2/1 flyer at you. Why?
Me? All right.
Yep.
I will take 2.
And then I will pass my turn drawing a card because I'm still Monarch.
Okay.
Yep.
Untap. Draw for turn. Let's see. It's the Black Rose. It's 4/4. Okay. Guess we're gonna go ahead and press the issue here. We'll go ahead and tap 2 to play Larger Than Life. Target creature I control gets +4/+4 and gains trample until the end of turn.
Damn.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast that on my commander. So right now it's gonna be an 8. It'll be 4. So 4 + 1. Yep, it's gonna be an 8/5. I mean, it's a 5/8, but it deals damage, so it's basically an 8/8 with trample. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to send everything at Tim.
Okay. So in response,
Mm-hmm.
I will pay 2 and Fierce Retribution your commander.
Okay, Fierce Retribution. Destroy target attacking creature. Gotcha. All right, Commander will go back to the command zone.
And then I will take what, 9?
It's going to be 4. Yeah, 9. And I will take the Monarch.
Yep. And then you will lose 2 life, and I'm gonna gain 2 life.
Okay. 1, 2. I will go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll recast my commander. And then I will move to end step and draw for the Monarch. The Standing Troops is untapped. And pass turn.
Untap. I have an upkeep trigger, which is I may discard a card or sack that and draw a card. I will discard Hellmongrel, which has madness. I will cast it for its madness cost. It is a Hellmongrel's a 4/3 with the discard card. Hellmongrel gains +1/+1 until end of turn. So that is played on my upkeep on this trigger, and then I will draw. I say. Yeah, I will look at the board. Right now, Grubble, you've got a 2/5 and a 1/4, right?
It's a 1/5 and a 1/4.
Okay, but they're 5 because you have your commander out.
Yeah.
Got all the things.
Mm-hmm.
Jarvis, I'm not going to attack you.
I got a lowly
And
1/1.
yeah, I'm not going to attack you. You're fine. So here's what I'll do. I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to play You've Been Caught Stealing. And I'm going to choose the mode, each creature blocks this turn if able.
Okay.
And Grubble, I'm going to declare attacks at you with my commander.
Okay. So I will be blocking with both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep.
We'll deal damage to your commander first.
Okay.
Yep.
So my commander will get toasted again.
And so will mine. And you take no trample damage. And I pass.
All right.
Okay, in your end step,
Mm-hmm.
I want to activate this expedition map. Just because I have that 2 mana open. What land do I want to get? I don't think any of my lands really matter, do they? I'm just gonna go and get a ice tunnel. And then I will bring that to my hand, untap everything. I will draw for turn. I want to play that ice tunnel as my land for turn. I will tap for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And bring out Queza. I will then go to the combat damage and the combat step and swing 1 at Grubble since he's still the monarch.
Okay. I will take 1 and lose the monarch.
I will become the monarch. I will then move to end step, and I will draw for being the monarch. And Brian, you have the most amount of life, so I will have you lose 1.
I lose life.
And that is it.
Alright, I will untap. I will draw. I will play another swamp. It's killing me with swamps, but alright.
So it's killing you softly with its swamps.
Yeah, everything I have involves white mana. I only have 1. So we're gonna. You got a 2/5 over there. Alright. Oh, I want the Monarch back, because this whole deck's about me being the Monarch, not anyone else. 2 to you, Jarvis.
That's weird.
I'm sorry.
What is it? Just it's a 2/2 flyer.
Yeah, 2/1 flyer.
Well, I don't have a flyer, so
Oh, alright.
I take 2, and I'm no longer the monarch.
Yep, so I'll get Monarch. Okay. And then I think I'm just gonna put up another blocker here, so 2. So we'll play Knight of the Pilgrim's Road. 3/2 Knight with Renowned 1. And then I will draw a card for being Monarch and pass.
Untap. Turn. Play another forest. And we'll do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Commander's getting expensive. And
That's
I
the
will
idea.
recast my commander. All right. And then we'll go ahead and we will send. We'll send 9 at Brian.
Okay.
Is this when Brian realized that killing his commander might not have been a good idea?
I'm trying to get it really expensive here. It's my only defense right now. So that's a 5 and a 4.
Yeah, it's essentially a 5/5 and a 4/4.
Yep. I will put the Hellmonger, which is a 4/3, in front of the 4 toughness one.
It's a
Clear that
flyer.
block.
The 4 toughness is a flyer.
Well, then it's going to jump in the air really high. No, I'm kidding. Then, yeah, so I will actually block the other one.
Okay.
And then 4 damage, I will use its ability to discard a card
Mhm.
to give a +1/+1. I'll discard Smash of Smithereens, so it's a 5/4. And they
Okay,
should
so-
trade.
Yep, it'll kill my standing troops.
Yep.
And
I take
then,
4.
Yep.
In the
And then I will pass turn.
You didn't even
Okay.
go for monarchy?
The monarch will still be there. I needed retribution. So,
Accept that.
It's like I'm the threat of 14 life with just my knights. This isn't Lord of the Rings where, all my knights can...
Oh no, it's just that you have what's called card draw, and I will do anything for card draw.
Yeah.
True.
Speaking of card draw, I'm going to play Knight's Whisper. Lose 2 life, draw 2 cards.
You know how Meatloaf will do anything for love? I will do anything for card draw.
Nice.
I would do anything to draw.
Oh boy. I'm going to hit my second gate, Cliff Gate. It's the one that taps for red. I will choose black, shockingly, as the other color on that. And that's going to be it. I'm going to pass.
Okay. I didn't think I'd make it this far, so I will untap. Grubble, when I draw, you can lose 1. Okay.
But why?
You know what you did.
I did nothing.
You had more life than the rest of the table.
Jeez, discrimination, life total discrimination here.
I'm going to play Mystic Sanctuary as my land for turn. I do, in fact, have 3 other islands, because I have an island, the Ice Tunnel's an island, and another island. So, return an instant or sorcery from my graveyard to the top of my library. I'm going to choose this Revitalize. I will then cast another flyer, because what are we doing if we're not casting flyers?
Walking?
No.
We only fly here.
I want to play a Cloud Conceer.
Oh, draw.
It does what Tome Raider does, except it has 1 more power. So I will gain a life, and Grubble, you're still in the lead, so I will have you lose 1.
Seems unconscionable at this point.
I am going to go for that combat damage towards Tim for 1 in the air.
1 in the air? Alright. You can take the Monarch. You're going to lose 2 life, and I'm going to gain 2 life.
See, I'm helping you. You needed to gain 2. You're so low.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm going to go and then... Oh, no, I want to do 1 more thing. I want to tap for 1 black and play Vasir Seer. So now I could go and sacrifice creatures to scry. And then I will pass the turn.
Alright. I will untap. I will draw. I finally got a plains. Let's do something. Okay? You have a flyer. You got blockers, huh? I want that Monarch.
I do have flyers and blockers.
I know. I do want the Monarch. what do you got on the battlefield? You got a 2-1,
I have a 1/1, a 2/1 flyer, and a 3/4,
3-4.
and 6 open mana. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he doesn't seem scared.
Nah. I'm not gonna play a spell right now, so that's fine.
So I know you're worried about counter spells.
I am.
I think I play like 2 in the entire deck.
Alright. I really want...
Most
Both
of
of
them
them,
don't.
but the thing is what he hasn't told you is that both of them are in his hand.
Okay, let's do this.
And one of them draws
So, if
cards.
I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die going. Alright, I'm sending it all at you, Jarvis. So a 3-2, a 4-4, and a 2-1 flyer.
Okay. Why did you wake up and choose violence today?
Because I want the Monarch. My whole deck is around me being the Monarch, not anybody else.
You could have asked nicely.
I'm sorry.
Instead, you chose violence.
Well, you had to come and hit me. This is all going at Grubble, originally.
I hit you for 1. I could have hit you for 4.
Alright, do you wanna rethink that? Will you at least let me have Monarch back?
Yeah, I'll let you have Monarch back.
Okay. So what I'll
Now
do...
wait a minute.
I'll hit you
Shenanigans!
Jarvis, I will hit you with my lowest one.
Okay.
Okay, so I will hit you with my lowest one, which is just a 2 in the air. And then I
Okay.
will send 7. Actually, no. I'm gonna send... That's a what? A 4? Yeah, I'm gonna send a 4. I'm gonna send a 4/4 commander at you, Grubble. And
All
I'm
right,
gonna be
I
nice,
will.
and I'm gonna send a 3 to Brian.
Yeah.
So I will take 4.
Stick with 2.
2, 3,
I'm gonna
4.
just cycle a Forgotten Cave.
Okay.
Forgotten
I'll get
Cave.
Monarch
And
back.
then the black.
Appreciate your business, Jarvis. It was nice.
That's okay. All right. I will take 3.
Okay. Since he dealt damage, he doesn't have a +1/+1 counter, so I will put 1 on him.
I'm in the business of sharing.
Look at that.
Some people say it's about caring. For me, it just makes it so I have a reason to get more card draw later.
Alright. So now, let's do this. Let's get some more blockers out. So let's do 2 and 1, and we'll play a Cadaverous Knight with flanking.
Flanking.
All
Now
right.
you're talking my language.
And
Next,
then,
you're going to play a card with banding.
and then what we'll do...
I should find. I don't know if there's any cards from black and red with banding. I should put a banding card in here.
I have the one from the reserved list formation that gives it's an instant and gives a target creature gets banding until the end of turn.
Love it.
Sure, I'm gonna switch my mana up a little bit. I'm gonna do that. Just 3 black. And then I am going to pay 4 to play an Ardenvale Paladin. And then I will pass.
Tap. Upper turn.
Oh, look at this. We're all at near the same life total. This is a good game.
No, it's getting crazy here.
Okay, this is
All
a
right.
great game.
All right. I will play a plains. And then we'll go ahead and do 2 for a scaled nurturer. It's just it's a mana dork. I can tap it for green. It says when you spend mana to cast a dragon creature spell, you gain 2 life. I think this is the only dragon in the deck, so
Yeah, love the jank. Build.
so now it's a 1/3, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3 for a Rosethorn Acolyte. I could have cast it as a sorcery to add 1 mana of any color, but I'm going to cast it for the other side. It's Elf Druid. It's a 2/3 that I can tap for mana of any color. It's going to come in now as a 3/4. And we are going to... We're going to go after that Monarch. We're going to send 4 at Tim.
Alrighty.
And then we're going to send... and that's 4 in the air.
Yep.
And then we're going to send 4...
You're gonna lose 2 life, Grubble, and I'm gonna gain 2.
Yep.
So I'm only gonna lose 2.
And we're going to send 4 Commander at Brian.
Yep, I have no blockers.
All right. We'll move to second main. I don't have any plays, so I will draw for Monarch and pass the turn.
Okay, untap. All right, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna play Syndicate Enforcer, which is a 3/2 with Extort.
Ooh, X-Door is so good.
Yep.
I have that all in my Ellis. The Sadistic Pilgrim. So good.
Yep. All right, and then I am going to get a little bit of life, or attempt to, by casting Call to Another World. Trying to return target black creature card to my hand, and if that is it's a cast trigger for extort, right? Yeah, so on that cast, I will extort.
We'll lose.
Drain you all for 1 and gain 3.
So good.
And I will target the only black creature in my yard, which is the Hellmongrel.
Okay.
Put it back in my hand. And that is my turn.
In
Back.
your end step.
Yep.
I'm going to tap for 1 in a blue, 1 in a white.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go and cast Revitalize to gain 3.
Mhm.
And draw a card. And when I draw the card, I'll gain another 1. And Brian, I will have you lose 1.
Yep. Loose.
Then I am going to tap for a single blue and cast Thought Scour. I will have Grubble Mill.
Okay. How many?
2. And then
So-
I will draw a card.
Naga Vitalist and a Deepwood Denizen.
And I will have Brian lose another 1, and I will gain 1.
I've paid a price for having extort, I understand.
And for my last combat trick, I'm going to cast Gush for its alternate cost of returning 2 islands to my hand. It's going to be a basic island and my Mystic Sanctuary. I will draw 2 cards. I will have Grubble lose 1 and Brian lose 1. And that looks like it is my last trick for now. So I'll go and untap. That's one for everyone involved, right?
What?
Draw. All those wonderful plays. Fun for everyone involved.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play this island. For 2 and a white. I will play Priest of Ancient Lore. When it enters the battlefield, I gain a life and draw a card. So I will gain another life, and I will have Tim lose a life.
All right. Go down to 11.
So I have 6 mana open. So I have 7 cards. Yeah, I will go and I will. Grubble, you have nothing with reach or anything else, right?
I have a flyer, but it's tapped.
Okay. Then I'll just swing a lowly 1/1 your way.
Okay. I will take the 1, and you will gain the monarch.
Awesome. And then for 2 and a blue, I will cast a Trove Tracker. Trove Tracker, when it dies, I draw a card. I will then move to end step and draw a card for being the monarch. And you all have equal life, so Brian has to take the damage since he's the one with extort.
I accept.
And
I
I'll pass.
wholeheartedly
Alright,
accept.
guys, we all know who the threat is now.
Yep.
At 23
Who?
life. Alright, untap.
I don't know who the threat is at all.
Yeah, I don't either. Draw a card.
To be fair, when you were trying to decide who I was going to kill with commander, you talked more, so that's why I killed your commander.
Alright, so
I'm in
Drop it in your
sales.
mouth.
I talk a lot.
let's do something. Let's try to do something. Let's do 2, 3. Let's dub. Let's try to dub my commander. He's gonna get +2/+2 and now has first strike. If that resolves.
Can you oh never mind, I found it.
You got it.
Yeah. They added all the foreign language cards.
Oh yeah.
They added all the
just-
non-English cards to Scryfall. So there was so many cards that had dub in the name that normally wouldn't. Tim,
Yeah.
pull your hand back.
Oh, sorry, bud. And then I guarantee you have a counter spell for this, but we're gonna try it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna try Grey Merchant.
Oh.
Hey,
I told you I only play 2 counter spells. The likelihood that I have one is very low,
It's alright.
and I don't have one.
Okay, so it's only 4 though. So everyone's just gonna lose 4 life. I'm gonna gain 12.
I have no idea.
Only 4. It puts me at 7.
Yeah.
Well, now we know who the threat is because he now has more life than the rest of us. Oh, I never gave myself monarch on Spyfall.
And because I like how Brandon's playing Grubble, we've always played together. I'm gonna bring down Jarvis a little bit. So let's just we're only living once. We are gonna swing everything.
Everything you say.
So that's 2, 6, so 8, 12, 14, 16.
Let's get to the things that not gonna matter. I'm gonna put this 2/2 in front of your commander.
Okay.
And your flyer has how much toughness?
2-1.
Okay, so I will put my 2/1 flyer in front of that.
Okay, so that will die.
Then what are your other creatures?
I have a 4/3, a 2/2 with flanking, and then a 2/5.
What does flanking do again?
Gives the blocking creature -1/-1 if it does not also have flanking.
Correct.
Okay. So then a 4/3, a what?
A 4/3, a 2/2 with flanking, and then a 2/5.
Okay. So I'm gonna block your 2/5 with my commander, which is a 3/4, so they'll bounce off each other.
Yep.
I'm gonna block your 4/3 with Priest of Ancient Lore.
Okay.
But before damage is dealt there, I'm gonna tap for 3, 2 and a blue. I'm gonna cast Majestic Metamorphosis.
Yep.
It becomes a 4/4 Angel Artifact creature and gains flying. And I draw a card.
Okay.
And Tim, I will have you
Of course.
lose 1 for your transgressions. So they will trade.
Okay.
My Trove Tracker and Cloud Conceer will also trade. When my Trove Tracker dies,
You draw a card.
I draw a card. And Tim, I'll have you lose life.
Yep.
And what is left coming through to me? The lone unblocked.
2/2 flanking.
Okay, so I go down to 19, and you are the monarch.
Yep. And then I will draw a card because I'm the monarch and pass.
Alright.
Guys, I did it. I got his life total down a little bit.
Remember when we were all at like
Guys,
12? That was
remember-
nice.
Guys, remember that. Remember that. I didn't swing at you guys, okay? I took out the guy with a lot of blockers.
I'm just saying, Grubble and I have combined don't have as much life as either of you.
I know, but I could have took at least one of you guys out. Possibly both. But I didn't. Just remember that. Just remember that.
How big is Gary?
Gary's only a nice 2-4, okay?
He's a 2-4. Gotcha.
Just-
Yeah.
And I'm playing black, so I can bring him back. Just saying.
He's a simple country 2-4. He
No
could bring him
text on
back
the card.
unless we teamed up and took care of the problem,
I am not the problem.
known as Tim.
Remember
So-
how fast Jarvis was at 11 life, okay? Just remember that.
Yeah, how many
We're
cards did I have to
gonna
cast
do-
for that?
Grubble, remember, I didn't kill you last turn.
To be fair,
Right.
Tim.
And I had enough power to kill you. Just remember
Tim,
that.
to be fair though, I could have killed any one of you if I wanted to. I spread the love.
Yep. You
So
did.
saying that you
I am
didn't
the
kill him
complete
isn't
opposite.
saying you didn't kill him isn't a big deal.
I go for the threat. Grubble has played numerous games with me. He knows I
Right.
go and kill the threat.
Everyone's a threat.
It's the biggest problem right now, Brian.
Yeah, it's like if we were sitting at a table, since we're on the same side here, it would just be like,
Everyone's a threat.
Yeah. I'm
I
gonna
will-
have to
Here's
go
what-
with the highest life total though.
Oh my god.
Especially for the person who just domed me for 4. So
I had to gain life. I was at 11 life. Okay, just remember that.
we're gonna do 2 and tap the Basilisk Gate to give my commander another +1. So it is currently a 5/5. And then we're gonna swing out. So it's gonna be 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 heading at Tim.
16 heading at me? Okay, well,
Yeah.
Gary's gonna block your commander.
Okay, so Gary's gonna block my commander.
Because he's your
All right.
biggest. And then I'll
Any other actions?
No, and I know you're gonna kill Gary, so
All right, so then I'm gonna do 1 and
I
2,
need Gary to die. 'Cause I need
and we're gonna go ahead and play Shield Wall. All creatures you control get +0/+2 until the end of turn.
Okay, I'm
So-
still gonna block
so-
at least your biggest one.
So it's gonna be you're already blocking my commander.
Yep.
So it's gonna be so it'd be 3, it'd be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
You're taking 18?
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's 16.
Yeah, so I'm still taking 16.
Oh.
Alright.
16.
Well,
And then.
I thought he was saying 16 before. That's what confused me.
Well, I
No,
just
he blocked one.
but he blocked my commander,
He blocked
so
one.
that took
Yeah,
some
but-
of it up.
Your commander was 4.
No, his commander was
My
a
commander's
6.
5.
Oh, 5. Okay, then it should be 17. Because you're removing 5 by adding 6.
Okay,
Yeah, that's fine.
so yeah, so 17, and then
3.
that would be another 1, 2, 3. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right. Well, Grubble, you're gonna lose 2 life, and I'm gonna gain 2, because you're gonna take the
Yep.
Monarch.
1, 2, and then I will take the Monarch
I'll remember that, Grubble,
and
when Jarvis kills you, okay?
Who says I'm killing Grubble? Who says I can kill anyone?
You can kill everybody.
I mean, if
I will go ahead and move to end step and draw for turn, and pass the turn.
I have the second most life at 6. That's
Yeah.
okay. All right. I'm sorry. I have
Extortion.
and I have extort. Yeah, that's not great for y'all. Okay. Too bad I'm playing black and all my card draw is tied into me losing life. Draw a card. Okay.
Feel that so much.
Well, you can't attack Grubble and draw
Yeah.
a card for Monarch.
I can.
Yeah, you should.
That's
You should.
likely. That's likely.
Like my black card draw is my worst card draw because
Well,
it
you
all
have
has life
blue.
loss.
You have blue. You can just cantrip your life away with that. Um. Yeah, this is all not great. So. What's Quaza's CMC for?
Yes.
Okay. That's dangerous. But I
We're all
think.
friends here.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Okay.
We were anyway.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
until Grubble, you know,
I'm
made
gonna
the
feed
wrong
the swarm.
choice.
I'm gonna feed the swarm Queza.
When did Feed the Swarm get printed at common? I thought it
It's
was
been a
uncommon.
common for a while.
And feed the swarm's always been common. Yeah.
How come I thought it was uncommon?
No.
Nope.
Okay, well, no, because you'll lose life. You'll go down to 2.
I'll go
Are
to
you
2.
extort-
I will extort it for 1. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm going to 4.
so
I'll gain 3 off that,
Grubble,
and then
we're
I
at
will.
the same life
If it was,
total. We could have been friends, buddy.
The only reason we're at the same life total is because we weren't.
okay,
But look
I
at the
will
life
let
totals, 'cause look at
I will let
Jarvis.
Queza die.
okay, I'll lose 4 off that.
What do you mean? Look at my life totals. I just got my commander removed. I can't do anything.
You got a lot of mana there, though.
It's not really. It's 9.
4. So I'm gonna do a minor thing and equip Syndicate Enforcer with the ceremonial knife, and I am not actually gonna take the Monarch because it's my only blocker. It probably doesn't matter. Yeah. Actually, no. Words. That would just kill you outright, wouldn't it?
It's possible that it could.
Yeah, I would actually. Well, I have a 4/2 that I could attack either of you with.
Yo.
Yeah.
But you also got someone with 18 life.
And I'm gonna die if I
I'm taking almost my entire turn to
just
recast my
her.
commander because she is 8 mana.
Mm-hmm. That's the idea. Which of them is more of a problem? Let me think.
Grubble is the immediate threat at 4 life just because of how much damage she can do.
Right. So Grubble can crack back and kill me pretty easily.
He could almost
1,
kill me by
I think
himself.
you can kill all of us. Honestly.
Yeah, 1. 2, Tim, you're a Gary recursion back from wiping the board with me. You know, that's all you need to do to kill me.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Because the way I have to do it, you guys have to vote. And I don't think any
Right.
of you guys are voting for Gary to come back into turn.
Oh, you got that. Okay. I know
Yeah,
the
I
card.
had that thing that
Yeah,
literally I was hoping not to kill one of my creatures, so you guys had
Right.
no choice but to vote
Right,
for
right.
Gary. But now there's other creatures, and I know for a fact you guys aren't gonna vote for Gary.
Okay. Combat. I'm gonna swing this at Grubble.
All right. Well, do you guys hear something? Because I'm on watch and I hear something. I hear something on watch.
There
I'm
you go.
gonna go ahead and set off traps and deal 5 damage to target attacking creature.
Very well.
Oh, wow.
Very well.
Damn.
Very well. Very well. Worth a shot. I will pass my turn.
Untap.
Utterly exposed and likely to die before I have another turn.
You could have just left up that blocker. You had the option.
I did. I'll tell you what I wanted to do after we're done.
I want to play this Mystic Sanctuary and put Gush on top of my library. One, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not right at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can count, promise. Queza. I want to play this sorcery speed card called a Ponder.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to look at the top 3 of my cards in my library, put them back in any order. I want to put them back like this and draw a card. And I will have him lose 1 and I will gain 1. I am going to swing at Grubble for 1.
That just seems not right.
And
He wants
Tim
the
for
monarch. He wants the monarch.
Tim for 1.
Alright. Because he's gonna kill us right here. This is why I said, Grubble, you should have winged it all at somebody else.
I am going to go and opt. I want to slide this card to the bottom. I want to draw a card. I'll have Grubble lose 1 and I'll gain 1. And I will then move to my end step. I want to draw a card for being the Monarch. And I will have Tim lose 1, and I will gain 1. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in hand. I want to discard a Mist Vault Bridge and an Orzhov Guildgate.
Alrighty.
So, Tim, it is your turn.
Alright. With my 1 life. Alright, let's do this.
Did
This
I
feels like-
tap?
This feels like the predator just playing around with its prey before it.
Facts.
I didn't tap for my opt, I don't think. Did I?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Alright. So untap.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Draw my card. I'm gonna play an Opal Palace. Alright. We're just gonna do this. I got nothing else to do. Screw it. I'm at 3. I'm gonna play 3 for a Howling Golem.
Eh.
Yeah.
My golem does not do anything, right?
No.
Nothing special?
If it blocks or attacks, I could draw a card.
Okay.
Then I will play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, it's not just you. If it attacks or blocks, each player draws a card,
Yeah, everybody draws a card, you know.
which would not be in our best interest.
Not ideal.
I'm gonna play
not ideal.
I'm gonna play a custody squire. You guys can vote for a creature. These 3 are the creatures.
With that on the stack,
Yep.
I want to sacrifice Commander Sphere
And draw a card.
and draw a card. And gain a life, and Tim, I'll have you lose life.
Okay, I'm dead. I'm knocked out. Eliminated.
Going through the rest of Tim's phases, in the end step for Tim, I want to cast Gush, returning returning Mystic Sanctuary and an island to my hand to draw 2 cards, and I want to have Grubble lose both.
Grubble,
and
this
I'll
is
beat
all your fault, dude. Just remember that, okay? This is all your fault. If you just went and swung at Jarvis like I told you to, this would have been a whole different game.
You're dying in an honest way, though. It's to card draw.
So it passes through to my turn.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Didn't die first.
Nope.
Achievement unlocked.
Well, I either had the option to kill you or take out 2 players.
Yes.
You
Agreed.
definitely wanted to kill Grubble because Grubble probably would have
Yeah,
killed you.
because I had a shit ton of damage I could throw around.
Graveyard here real quick. No reason whatsoever.
Go out on your own terms, right? Just play all your draw card spells to make you lose all the life.
That is one of my options. I will play this Hellmonger back out.
You're supposed to play cards that don't draw cards?
No, Hellmonger discards for me, so it works out well. And I'll pass to you.
Okay, untap. Draw. Of course, Brian, you're my only opponent left,
Indeed.
so I have to have you lose the life.
Yep.
I'm gonna play this Mystic Sanctuary, and looky, I still have 3 islands. So I'll put this Gush. Oh no, it's 3 other. Never mind, I'm not playing that one. I'm just gonna go and play a regular island because I want my Mystic Sanctuary to have value. So Gush is gonna have to stay away for a little bit longer. But I will go. I don't have a human or a non-human. That's sad. Do I have the ability to get a human or a non-human? No. Okay, so for 1 and a blue, I'm gonna. Actually, let's do 2 and a blue because this one's a sorcery. I'm gonna do of 1 mind. I'm gonna draw 2 cards and have you use 2. Then I will go and for 1 and a black, I'm gonna go and deadly dispute away my Visir's here.
Response. I'm dead, but I want to discard the Revolutionist to my Hellmongrel. Cast it for its madness cost because that's what this deck does, and pull back a card that I won't be able to play.
Okay.
Well, so I'll pull back card called the Netherworld, which has a madness cost of 0. I will then discard again to Hellmongrel. Cast this. I sure wish I had Extort still. Pull my Extort creature back, which I can do a lot with when I am at 0 life.
There we go. Good game.
Good stuff.